Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We'll be with you in just a moment. We're getting set up, and then we'll get this webinar started. Hello, everybody. Hello. Just a few moments, we will get started. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. We're going to give it just a minute. Sorry about the lighting in here. We're not really set up to do a full class presentation with our whiteboard. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Hey, Bobby Cartledge. How you doing, man? Good to connect with you. Hello, everybody. Jarena, can you see me now? Hey, everybody. How you doing? Hey, guys. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Travis here. How you doing? Hey, guys. Hello. Good to reconnect with some of you guys. Good to reconnect. Charity, hello, everybody. Hey, it has been a while. Has been a while. We're going to give it just a minute. Got lots of folks that are going to pile in here, we hope, and then we'll get started. We are recording it for those that cannot be here. It's good to be back. Good to be back, everybody. Good to be back. Yes, thank you, Joni. Make sure you set your chat to all panelists and attendees. It has been a while. I had an illness. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. Good afternoon. We're going to get started in just a minute. Let's let people get in here. We had 500 people register. We want to give them a minute to get in here. We will send the recording out to everyone that registered. I have missed you guys too. It's been good to plan this and to get back in here. Feeling some better. We've got good news. Appreciate those of you that prayed for me. We didn't tell a lot of people, but Mr. Travis went into heart failure. Sure did. So I appreciate the prayers of those that prayed us through that. We got really sick, really sick quick. Did not see about ourselves the way we were supposed to. Went into heart failure. And the good news is the doctor told me if I had had that same situation when I was overweight, I would not be here. I would not be here right now. So thank goodness for losing weight. When your heart is attacked by a virus and nobody knows what's going on, things get pretty dicey pretty quick. But it looks like they've got me back on the road to recovery. I have another test tomorrow to make sure my ejection fraction is coming back and getting a little stronger. And if we get a good report like we expect to, hopefully in another week or two, I'll be back at full strength. So I was faced with my mortality for the first time. So I appreciate y'all praying for us. Yeah, heart failure is no joke, is it? Some of you have experienced that yourself. My heart was beating more than 200 beats a minute without calming down for a couple of days, and was not good. It was not a fun experience, still isn't. So I hope you'll continue to pray for us and pray for Shibboleth. When I'm out of action for 3 weeks, we begin to struggle. This little ministry does. So we're going to get back at it today, Lord willing. So y'all pray for us. Thank y'all all for your prayers. Thank you so much. I do want to take a life lesson to all of you. If you work out a lot, make sure that you hydrate well. Make sure that you keep those electrolytes coming in. I had like a perfect storm of events that just about took me out of here. So we really appreciate y'all praying for us. But the good news is the doctor said that if I hadn't have lost the weight that I've lost and maintained it for these years, I would probably not be here right now. So how about that? So lose weight. It pays dividends, especially as we age, right? Thank you all. All right, we're going to get started with this. And you know me, I've got to say some words before we get to, it's one of the things a lot of people love about me and one of the things people don't love about me. But I like to explain myself, and I like for people to understand why we're doing what we're doing. Now, you're in the right place. If you come to hear about meals made from scratch in the right portion and in the right combination, shipped to your doorstep, you're in the right webinar. I wanted to go on and put that out there so you know this. You're in the right place. That's what you come to hear about. Scratch meals, organic ingredients when we can, in the right portion and in the right combination, shipped to your doorstep. That's what this webinar is about. But I want to preface the content, even in Texas, Miss Liz, yes ma'am. I want to preface the content of this webinar with some, because what y'all will get focused, most of y'all will get focused on the content from this webinar, and that's either going to excite you or you're going to be concerned about certain aspects of what I've got to share with you. So I want to preface it with this. Yes, we will ship to Pensacola. I want to preface it with this. It has been our intention to provide an all-encompassing solution to behavior modification and to weight loss, wellness, good nutrition. And you have to meet people where they are. So at the heart of Shibboleth, we teach people to do what they do most often, and that is how to shop at their local grocer, Publix, Kroger, Walmart, Aldi, Winn-Dixie, Piggly Wiggly, whatever it is, Food City. We teach you how to purchase what you need from your local grocery store. Then how to combine those foods and portion those foods in such a way that we control insulin and we operate in a calorie deficit until we've lost all of the fat that we need to lose, and then we go into maintenance or wellness. That's what most people do, and that's what you will continue to do for the most part. But we also have to have a solution for those people that don't have time to cook. We have to have a solution that includes protein bars and protein shakes, and how to, if you're like Buddy Van Meter and you're a truck driver, how to eat out of a convenience store and still lose weight. See, we teach all of that. We teach you how to buy the foods from the inner aisles of the grocery store that are quick fixes, like certain healthy choice meals, certain pizzas. So we try to offer up an all-encompassing solution and then help you modify behavior, change habits, and we try to support you. We try to be an all-encompassing program. I hope that you've been here long enough that you believe that, and that you can see that, and that you can feel that. If you've got a willing and wanting heart, there's no way that you cannot find the solutions here at Shibboleth unless you're looking for medications that help you lose weight. We don't do that. We don't do pharmaceuticals. But we offer an all-encompassing solution. Now, one of the things that we've been asked to provide for the 20 years that I've been doing this is literally homemade, made from scratch meals, made for people, delivered to people, that taste delicious in the right combination and right portion. We've not been able to do that. We've had to tell you about things like microwave meals, like Healthwise meals, or certain Weight Watchers meals or whatnot. We've not been able to provide that because to provide that, there is immense expense in order to provide that. You have to have a commercial kitchen. You have to be inspected. You have to have somebody that has knowledge of our program. It's really expensive to do that. And then on top of that, you have to have an audience that values that someone else is making the meals for you, using the best ingredients, organic when possible, fresh ingredients. You have to value the person that's taking those foods and putting them together for you, and their time enough to pay them for that time. When we tried to partner with solutions in the past, the average meal cost was going to exceed $20. It just didn't seem like something that we could get behind or that would be valued. We've now, and we're going to tell you about them very soon, here in just a few minutes, we have now, through, I guess, just the good Lord, the good Lord ordering good people's steps, we have connected with someone that shares our core values, that has a commercial kitchen, and is willing to put these meals together for you in the right combination and in the right portion and ship them to you. But it does come with a cost. Reason I'm going over that first is I've already gotten the emails, oh, I bet y'all are going to charge shipping. I bet you're going to charge this. Well, let's get into this and let me break down how I see this, okay? Because I feel like this is a great alternative, an affordable alternative for people that see the value in what's being provided here, okay? Is everybody with me? You ready to go? First of all, everybody can go, if you're sitting there in front of a screen, a desktop or a laptop where you can have more than one screen open, you can go to www.shibbolethmeals.com. www.shibbolethmeals.com. Now, I'm going to be sending out a class summary later today of everything that I'm covering here. Do y'all see that link, www.shibbolethmeals.com? If you go to that link, let me get this up myself. If you go to that link, you're going to go to the following website. is PS 103 Meals. This is Renea Attaway's company. And you will see that you have the opportunity to choose from Keto-licious meals, fit meals, or Shibboleth meals. In order to make sure that you're getting the right meals, you need to click on the Shibboleth meals logo, or you can go up here to the menu and click the Shibboleth category. Does everybody see that Shibboleth category? Now, these are good, God-fearing people. Renea has taken our classes in the past, has had her own weight loss journey, has named her company for Psalm 103. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgiveth all thine iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases. When she came to me and told me about her company, it was really prayers answered for us, because we've been wanting to provide something like this for you guys for a long time. And have it provided to you by someone who cares, who loves the Lord, and who's going to do a good job, shares our values, and this company certainly does. Now, go to Shibboleth, the Shibboleth meal category, and you'll see the meals that we're going to start with. These are the meals we're going to start with. Now, we will be able to add more as we go, but these are the ones that we have partnered together on and decided to start with. You'd have to understand how she has to work and operate with a commercial kitchen to understand that we can't just throw any recipe up here, because if only one person orders it, then they'll have a lot of waste or whatnot. So we got to make sure that this project is working before she can begin to add Shibboleth approved meals. I have tried each meal, well, most of the meals that are on here. The rest I put together with her in the right combination, in the right portion. But I've tried each of the ingredients, I should say, or each part of the aspect of the meal. And they are delicious. They're delicious. So let's take a look at these, and then we'll get into how you order and whatnot. We've only added a couple of breakfast options for now, and there's several options to choose from, whether you want bacon or sausage, and they're all Shibboleth approved. If you use the Shibboleth category, then you're not going to have a problem. These meals are fine for breakfast options, and then we've got our Shibboleth approved quick picks that we're beginning with. Grilled chicken breast, mashed sweet potatoes, and green beans. Now, these meals are even cooked in an approved oil, coconut oil. So we're off to a good start because we're using coconut oil. You got grilled chicken breast, smashed sweet potatoes, and green beans. Now this, I want to make a comment about the quality of the meal that I receive, the meals that I receive. These are large portions. You can have all of the portion. It's not many calories because she's using lean chicken, green beans, and the right portion of sweet potatoes. You're going to think when you see this meal that it's way too much food. But in fact, if you eat the entire meal, you're having a terrific Shibboleth approved meal. It's very filling, very heavy. Now, I want to point this out. For me, at 200 pounds, down 100 pounds, for me, I could not eat that entire meal. I kid you not. So when we're looking at price, those of you that want to follow my meal plans that I'm going to send out based upon these meals, your weight loss is going to be crazy. And you can literally take this and have it as 2 meals. Now, you don't have to. Some of you are big eaters. You don't have to. But those of you that are like myself and Sasha, it took Sasha and me to clean this plate. Okay? They are very heavy feeling, and I mean, she's just using, I'm so impressed with her and her company. She's using when she can, organic. She's using fresh ingredients. She takes this meal, they prepare it, and then if there's pickup points too. If you're local to her, there's places you can go and pick it up and save some money. But like me, I have to have her meals shipped to me. And when they come in, when they arrive, they're shipped in dry ice. And what you're going to eat, you put in the fridge. What you don't think you can eat in the first 7 days, you put in the freezer. We've tried them both ways, and they're perfect when they're heated up, even if you've had them frozen. You've got shredded chicken. I love the shredded chicken. Shredded chicken, roasted sweet potatoes, and mixed veggies. You've got blackened fish and asparagus. Miss Pam, hello, how are you? I'll go over every bit of that in just a little bit. Bear with me. You've got blackened fish and asparagus, lemon dill fish, roasted sweet potato bites and broccoli. You've got ground beef and mixed veggies, herb ground turkey, roasted sweet potato bites and green beans, ground beef and green beans, shredded chicken breast and mixed veggies, grilled chicken breast and broccoli, lemon dill fish and asparagus, and 2 of my favorites, ground beef, riced cauliflower and green beans, shredded chicken breast, riced cauliflower, and mixed veggies. Okay, all of these great meals. But it gets better. It gets better. If you want to use your knowledge of Shibboleth, you can scroll on down and put your own meals together. It says Shibboleth custom meals. I'm going to select options. But I have to teach you how to do this or you'll mess up on portion or insulin response. You can ask. We will support this on Facebook too. So if you get confused when you're placing your order, feel free to ask and we'll help you along. Protein sources are listed here. You can choose from chicken breast, shredded chicken, herb ground turkey, ground beef, or fish. When you choose your portion size, stick with 4 to 5 ounces. Stick to 4 to 5 ounces. Does everybody get that? We got to make sure that everything on the plate, all the variations fall in perfectly, and we control insulin. Does everybody get that? You good? For your carbohydrate, there's only one here that you can't select. You can have the basmati rice. You can have roasted sweet potato bites, smashed sweet potatoes, but you cannot have the white rice. She provides that for some of her athletes, people that are doing this for other reasons. No white rice. Please hear that. If you get white rice and you choose the wrong protein selection, we're going to have a problem. Is everybody with me there? No white rice. In order for these carbohydrate selections to work, you must choose a half a cup. Do not do a cup. If you do a cup, it's going to mess us up. Only a half a cup. I promise you, these portions are ridiculous, even at a half a cup. Veggies, you can choose any of the veggies. I'm working with her, asking her and hoping that she will add riced cauliflower to these options. She may be on here. I know she'll eventually watch it. But hopefully we can get her to add the riced cauliflower. In fact, that's my favorite thing of all of the carb selections. But you can choose from mixed vegetable, steamed green beans, steamed broccoli, or steamed asparagus. Do not choose two veggies. You could just do a protein and a veggie, but you cannot do just a protein and a carb. Did everybody hear that? You don't have to choose all three, but you have to choose a protein and a veggie if you're choosing a carb. If you're not doing the quick picks, make sure that you do not choose a carb without that veggie. We have to slow down that blood sugar elevation. Any questions about this part before we move on to the next part of this? She's put in a lot of work to help our client base, and we're going to put in a lot of work to support our client base. Can you select sauce? I don't know that I understand. The only thing that you can select here in the custom selection is the selections that she's got here. There's no sauces that you can add. Well, if you choose the protein, lemon dill, baked fish, lemon dill, it's going to be the lemon dill flavor. So if you choose baked fish, lemon dill basa, you're getting the basa fish. It's lemon dill. Yeah, you won't be able, if you can't eat the lemon dill chicken or the fish, you won't be able to add it. Right now, I don't know if it's the lemon dill flavor shredded chicken. I don't believe it is. I don't believe it is. So you won't be able to select the sauce at this time. Yeah, Wesley, that's a good idea. Y'all bear with us as we move forward the best way we can and as quickly as we can. We'll be talking with her weekly, figuring out what, you may see selections removed that people aren't purchasing. And I'm certain there's algorithms and all that, but this is our first baby step forward. So we'll try to improve as we go. Gail's asking, why can't we choose two veggies? Well, I want to keep things simple. If you choose two veggies, the way I understand it at this time, then you've got to you're going to have to select. Let me take this off and see what the portion is without it. Hold on. I hope you won't do that. Yeah, because then we got 6 ounces. We're trying to keep this as simple as we can here in the beginning. So instead of 3 ounces, if you choose 2, now you're selecting 6 ounces. So I just want to keep it simple. Of course, you can do whatever you want to do. It's your money. But if you want to be in the weight loss mode, then I would prefer us keep the portions correct, and let's not expand the stomach lining any more than we need to. Let's try to stick with the portions, but you can do that at your own risk if you want to add a second veggie. There's always going to be, look, this is my best step forward with all the stuff that I'm bearing right now, okay? And I hope you understand. I don't have all the answers here today. It's it's her company, so I'm just trying to support her company and support you guys. And I'm sure we'll be able to relook at this and make some modifications. This was our best first step forward. I would prefer you keep this simple the right portion, a protein selection, a carb selection, and a veggie selection. Yeah, it's same thing for Liz. I'm sure that as she looks at this and hears from our client base what your needs are, she's going to have ideas about what she can do and what she can't do from a cost standpoint, from a sales standpoint. But let us get in here with this first step forward, okay? All right. So let's go and look. Now, when you're putting these in your cart, as you're adding these to your cart, you're making the selections that you want. I'm going to get to that, Charity, everybody. As you add these to your cart, you'll see when you get ready to check out, and by the way, let me pause. This is a teaching moment. Ding, 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 ding. Teaching moment. When you place your first order, don't forget to put the coupon code Shibboleth, 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 to get 5% off of your first order. Everybody hear that? I'll put this in the class summary too. Shibboleth, apply the coupon code so that you get an additional 5% off. All right. So, excuse me. I don't think it's all caps. I think it doesn't matter the case, but I don't know. She doesn't seem to be here right now. So, if you're 25-mile radius of Cave Spring Kitchen, you can contact them. I'm going to give you all that information and find out if you are. But there's an $8 delivery charge if you're within a 25-mile radius for home delivery. Monday work or home deliveries, 25-mile radius of Cave Springs, $8. That's Cave Spring, Georgia. Pick up Sunday, 4:30 to 5 p.m. at their kitchen. You'll see your various pickup options. If you're in Rome, Georgia, you're lucky. There's a pickup Monday, 4 p.m. at Pope Medical Center West parking lot. Not Rome. I guess that's Rockmart. Pope Medical Center. You've got Cave Spring Kitchen pickup Monday, 4:45 to 5 o'clock p.m. if you want to go to her kitchen. You've got the Rome Home Depot parking lot pickup. That's in Rome, Georgia, Home Depot. She's working on creating a pickup location at our Cartersville Center. Does everybody hear that? She's working on putting a pickup location at our Cartersville Center. That's a flat charge of $10. Walmart parking lot, Calhoun, Georgia, on Monday at 6:45. Monday at 6:45, Walmart parking lot, Calhoun, $10 charge. But here's the one I have to use, UPS. I have to use UPS. I'm in Florida. Now, it's $17.95. Anybody that's ever done any shipping, you know it's expensive to ship. I think this is a good charge, a fair charge, because it comes with just pounds and pounds of dry ice to keep your meals safe. With that said, you're not going to want to order one meal, of course, and have it shipped to Florida and pay $17.95 for that one meal. What we do, Sasha and I, we're planning, right? So if I get 10 meals, I'm actually only paying $1.80 per meal to have it shipped. Now, when you look at the cost of her meals, plus the shipping cost, and you compare that to eating fast food, these are restaurant quality meals, by the way. D says, I'm out of here, no location near me, but you could have it shipped to you, D. Hear me out before you just give up. Hear me out. if you have 10 meals, you don't want to order one meal. If you order 10 meals, that's only $1.80 per meal. So most of these meals are going to be around $10. Has anybody eaten at Chick-fil-A lately and just got chicken nuggets and a cola and some slaw or a side salad? Come on, think about it. When you go grocery shopping and you put together fresh ingredients at home, when you put them together in a recipe, how much waste do you end up having? How much do you end up throwing away or never using because you had to buy flour in bulk only for one recipe? Think about that. Think about that. You can't just say, oh, these are too expensive and there's no way for me to pick them up. If I get 10 meals in, by the way, for me, that's 20 meals. If I get 10 of her meals, that's 20 meals for me. I'm paying an average of $5 a meal because I can't eat that whole meal. By the way, everybody, let me give you a little jack attack. You're here to lose weight. We're not in maintenance yet. Most of us aren't. We're not in maintenance yet. Little jack attack. You got to change our thinking. We're here to lose weight. I can lose 30 pounds in 30 days. Think about this. I can lose up to 30 pounds in 30 days with ease. I lost weight doing her meals a couple of weeks ago because I would get up and I would have a bio coffee and a cocoa ringa for breakfast. Then I would have one of her meals for lunch, a partial one, and then have the rest at night for my dinner. I was dropping weight so fast eating, for the most part, organic ingredients, made from scratch, homemade meals. You can't beat it. Sasha and I just looked at each other and said, Lord, have mercy. This woman's on to something. This is terrific for those of you also that have to cook for your family, but they won't eat healthy stuff. You've got your meals right here. Pull it out of the fridge or freezer, heat it up. You've got something better than what your family's eating and you're losing weight. What about your time? Time is money. Time is money. You're saving all that time. So I think these are tremendously healthy, great portions, great combinations, and of great value. And I just hope that she can stay in business because these are great prices. Okay. So you can do UPS shipping. Now, I need to tell you, she had sent me something. Let me catch you up on this. It's $17.95 flat rate shipping for up to 12 meals because that requires 12 to 15 pounds of ice and ice packs and a cooler. If you go above 12 meals, it's a $23.95 shipping fee for 13 to 20 meals. So it goes up a little bit because they have to put in more ice, and that increases the weight. And you don't want to leave these meals outside. You want to make sure that you coordinate well and you know when your meals are coming so you don't leave them outside. You want to get those meals in quickly, put the ones you're going to use in the first 7 days in the fridge, put the rest of them in the freezer. We have found we don't exclusively do these meals. She may not like to hear that, but we don't exclusively do these. But we've got a great selection of them in the fridge and freezer for those quick lunches or quick dinners. You can heat it in the microwave. Yeah, these come in BPA free, microwave safe containers. Okay, so we're working on other pickup locations, but we got to see how well this goes. All right. Now, when you need support, you want to go to the contact section. And if you're needing support from them about meal delivery or a payment going through, she's collecting the money, not us. you'll want to call them at this number right here. You go to About. If you're needing what's the right combination, right? What's the right portion? You'll want to talk to us. Let me do this too. Do y'all agree? For those of us that's going to be using these meals, we need a support group. Y'all agree? That way I can help you with your selections. And then we can also hear from, like Gail had a great comment earlier, why not 2 veggies? Somebody had a great comment earlier, what about sauces? Let me create a support group for the people that's doing these meals. Once you make your purchase and let me know you made your purchase, you can then add yourself to the support group, and that way I can help you with your selections. And I can also post meal plans for you. How about that? Will that work? I'll support the portion and the combination. She'll need to support the money collection and the shipping. Are y'all with me? Because I can also give you daily meal plans incorporating these meals that maximize your fat loss. So I'll do that for you too. I do want you for now, not that all of them won't work, but I would prefer you stay away from Keto-licious and the fit meals for now and go with the Shibboleth option. Okay. Now, here's the other thing. To do this comes with some risk for us because this is not our company. And customers that purchase from us and purchase from our store will now be purchasing from another company. And we've always tried our best to not care about that as much as we can, but we struggle as a ministry. So what we're asking you to do is to use our link so that she knows that our client base is supporting her. And for that, she sends us a small percentage of the sales to help us keep doing what we're doing. If you guys don't support us, we can't support her. And she wants us to support her, and we want her to support us. Y'all know how it is. We're two faith-based ministries trying to come together for the good of the people. So we implore you and ask you with a humble heart, please use our link, or she won't be able to know that it's our client base that's purchasing from her. And that is www.shibbolethmeals.com. Oops. www.shibbolethmeals.com. If you'll use that link, then she knows that you heard about her from us. Don't forget to use the Shibboleth coupon code to get 5% off of your first purchase. Yes, if you let me know that you purchased from her, we will let you in the support group. I'm going to put together a support group, but here's what I'm going to do. Now, again, sometimes, here's why it's hard for me to partner with outside influences. I have a lot of confidence in her, but here's why it's hard for me to do that. Sometimes I've partnered with people and they give y'all the wrong advice. I don't think she'll do that. I think if you let her know you're a Shibboleth member, she'll work with me and make sure that we're doing two things: controlling insulin and operating in a calorie deficit. These are great meals, but you can eat too much of a great meal. We want to make sure that your days are set up so that you control insulin and are in a calorie deficit. So in the support group, what I'm going to do for you is support your efforts with weekly meal plans so that you can incorporate these Shibboleth approved made from scratch meals You can incorporate them along with other approved meals and options and get even better results. She is a great Christian person. I agree. I feel like she'll do us right. The code is Shibboleth. This is the code for first-time buyers. You're going to www.shibbolethmeals.com and you're clicking on the Shibboleth category to purchase the quick pick meals or put together your own custom meals. Good question. Can you still use condiments? You can use any approved condiments on these meals. I use ketchup on them. I use salt, pepper where needed. I use spices. Any approved condiment can be used with these meals. I used the other day with one of hers it's some type of Asian hot sauce I used that was approved. Any questions or comments? The idea that we've always tried to operate with is that we don't want you to have to be reliant on just these meals. We don't want you to have to be reliant on just grocery store ingredients put together the right way. We don't want you to have to rely just on fast food. We don't want you to have to rely just on meal bars and protein shakes. We want you to know how to do it all. But this is certainly a convenient option. Yeah, if you're choosing your category 3s, let me go back in here. Question is, go over the category 3s again. If you're not using a quick pick meal, which I prefer you do, but I knew that y'all wouldn't want to just do that. So you go to select options. You do not want to choose a carb without protein and fiber. But when choosing a carb, you can choose any of these: the basmati rice, roasted sweet potato bites, smashed sweet potatoes. Don't use white rice. Your carb size, if you're trying to lose weight, is normally a 1/4 cup, because she's only offering, other than the white rice, no white rice, she's only offering low glycemic carbohydrate. You can go up to a 1/2 cup instead of the normal 1/4 cup. You do not want to choose 1 cup. Do not do that. You will be in a maintenance range and not a weight loss range. Does that make sense? Good job, Sandra Davenport. Yes, these meals, I agree, Debbie. These meals will really help you understand portions and categories. It's a good training wheel program. Want me to say that again on the carbs? All right, so let me go back to it. So you cannot select a carb without a protein and a fiber. If you select a carbohydrate, do not select white rice. You can have basmati rice, not white rice. In the regular Shibboleth program, you can only have a 1/4 cup because you have more carbs to choose from. Here, we've only selected basmati rice, roasted sweet potato bites, or smashed sweet potato bites with a lower glycemic index than some of the other carb selections that we normally have on the program. So because of that, you can go up to a 1/2 cup. Do not go up to 1 cup, only a 1/2 cup. Please do not choose 2 veggies at this time. Please do not choose 2 veggies at this time. If you do so at your own risk. because remember, these veggies are cooked in coconut oil. So if you're choosing 6 ounces of veggies as opposed to 3, I got more oil. So please don't. I want you to lose weight. Liz, I'll send out class notes in a little while. I need to set that up. That was something I did on the fly here, was agree to do that support group. Nancy, that's a great question. Is it safe to have these shipped to Arizona? I would prefer that you ask them, give them a call and ask them. When it comes to shipping, pricing, checking out, those are going to be support. I just don't have the staff yet. I might get that answer later today and be able to answer it in the group, but I don't have that answer now. I know that she has told me yes, but I'd rather you get that from her, because if something happens to them, she's on the hook for the refund, not us. We can't do that. Some of them are steamed, some of them are cooked in the oil. I think for the most part she does steam it. I know why you're asking that. Why can't we have 2 veggies? It's still a portion thing. It's still a portion thing. Remember, you're not, even if everything is combined right, you're not supposed to have more than this portion. These are very robust portions. Please don't do 2 veggies. Do 1 veggie for me. I may change later. But if you do 2 veggies, it's okay, but you're doing it at your own risk. What's the portion for the veggies? Choose the smallest portion. It's still a huge meal. It's still huge. I don't know how she does it. Some veggies are steamed, some are cooked in oil. Any other questions? And I will get more answers as we go. Remember, she and I's worked on this for about a month and had to have some web development. So we'll learn and grow with this program. This is a baby step forward, and I'll make changes, but I'd rather move forward with caution, because my goal is to see you lose weight and enjoy great tasting meals of all types of varieties. Let's stay away from more than 4 ingredients on a plate right now. Let's go with 1 protein source, 1 carbohydrate source, 1 fibrous veggie source. You don't know, Cleo, you don't have to have let's go over that again. There's still some concern here. Let's go over this again. So when I'm looking at custom meals, if you don't like the quick pick meals, that we've put together for you, let's look at this. You can have a protein and a veggie. Now, look, here's a good one. If you want a protein and 2 veggies without a carb, yes, you can do that. Maybe I've misunderstood. If you want a protein and 2 veggies, you can do that with no carb. But if you want a carb, you have to have a protein and a veggie with that carb. Category 1 or 4. We're going to add other options as we go. Right now, I'm not worried about it because we only put slow digesting carbs here. You can choose any of these proteins with a carb with a veggie, or you can have a protein and 1 veggie, or a protein and 2 veggies. Does that make sense? It's better to order my quick picks. It's better to order any of the quick pick options. Shibboleth menu, frittata, mini quiche. Then you got what do we got here? 12 different quick picks. What is my favorite? Anything with the riced cauliflower. I just love the riced cauliflower. Probably the shredded chicken breast, riced cauliflower, and mixed veggies right now. But I love them all. I've not had a bad one. They've all been delish. Very low calorie, but they don't feel like low calorie. They don't feel that way. Any other questions about how to combine the foods together? One more thing we need to cover. I almost forgot. See this here? If you're going to order the meals, if you want to get your meals delivered next week, you have 1 day and 11 hours to make your selections, or you will miss next week's. You would have to, whatever you order would be for the following week if you miss this cutoff. Does that make sense? You have to order within the next day, 1 day and 11 hours in order to get your meals next week. Or if you order later than that, then it will be for the following week. These meals are put together fresh. They're cooked, put in the container, and they're off to you. So there's a timeline. Okay, I'm not seeing that unless something changed in the last few minutes, Liz. When I look at it, I see the basmati rice. If I go here, I see basmati rice right here. Are you not seeing that on your end? Because I'm seeing it on my end. I'll have to get with her and find out. I'll have to find out. The only thing that you can't have that's here now is white rice. I'll have to find out. I don't know. That's the challenge with, we're operating our company, she's operating hers. I doubt that it's sold out. But I'll have to get with, I don't know. It's best to go with the quick picks in the beginning, and we'll figure things out. You have to understand, I think, how a commercial kitchen has to operate if they're doing this for you fresh. So it isn't just, we can just put anything on there that you want. It has to be what they're preparing for the menu for the next week. I don't think she's sold out yet, hadn't had that many purchases yet, but it could be something her developer's working on or whatnot. But I'll have to get with her. I don't know why it wouldn't be showing on your end. Would these meals be meal replacements for the category, or do we categorize them as 1, 2, 3? If you're journaling these, you could do either. You could put a 1 and a 2 if that's what you're having, or you could put a 1, 2, 3 if you're having a sweet potato with the lean protein and the fibrous carb, or you could just put meal replacement. It's up to you how you do that in your journal. It's not going to affect me one way or the other. Any other questions? The ground beef is lean. Yeah, it doesn't quite meet. We had a little trade-off. Let me, again, anytime that we go away from our phase 1 formulas, people think that I'm committing heresy. So let me explain how Shibboleth's put together. This is a teaching lesson. You have in Shibboleth 7 categories of foods with lots of foods in each category, agreed? And see, I don't know which of those many foods you're going to choose. So I have to have rules that satisfy any possible selection that you make. When I get to choose what you eat and the portion that you eat it in, I get to expand my rules. Does that make sense, everybody? Give me a thumbs up if that made sense. Let me repeat that. I have a program that I developed that no matter what selection you make, I have rules that allow you to control insulin and lose weight. The more variety that we have, the tighter the rules become. When I get to choose, along with Renea, when I get to choose your portion and your selection, I get to open up my rules a little bit. So this is 90% lean ground beef, where normally it's got to be 93 up to 96 or better. This is 90% lean, but let's look at what I did. I got to choose the slow digesting carbs and the portion of fiber that you could have with that selection. Does that make sense, everybody? So I'm okay because I selected the portion of meat, I selected the portion of veggies, and I selected the low glycemic carbohydrate. So I'm not worried about it because I selected it all and the calories. So that's why I like for you to choose the quick picks, if you will. Now, this is all of the best ingredients. You're talking about grass-fed, wild caught. We got these are top-notch ingredients, y'all. Thank you, Phyllis. I like Phyllis. I'm gonna choose quick pick. Nice. Thank you, Dee. Y'all please support Shibboleth. I will close by saying I hate to do this, but I've been sick. I've missed 3 weeks of work. A virus attacked my heart. I was in heart failure for a few days. It was very scary. We tried to keep that hid because we didn't know what was going to happen. Still got some more tests. Thank goodness. Feel great about the program. Doctor told me that if I hadn't lost weight, probably wouldn't be here today because I waited so long to have my situation seen about. Went through a few misdiagnoses. Very scary. Come face to face with mortality. But I'm glad I lost weight. That was very, very much encouragement. It renewed my desire to do my own program. But I've been out of work for 3 weeks. We need Shibboleth right now. We are really behind. We need our Shibboleth clients, I should say. We need your support. We need you to tell people about us. We have a lot of expenses in this little ministry. So thank you for your support of us. Thank you. God bless you, Sandra. Way to go, Dee. 9 pounds from goal. That's awesome. Thank you, Lynn. That means a lot to me. Hate that I let so many people down. I pride myself on supporting our people, but I've been down and out for about 3 weeks, only getting to do a little work every day on things that really don't bring anybody into the program. So we got to get back on track and get Shibboleth healed too. When I go down, Shibboleth gets sick. So yeah, we need your support. We sure do. Thank you, everybody. And I want to say again, special thanks to PS 103 Meals. Renea, thank you, Renea. When you watch this, we appreciate you. And I hope y'all will use our link so Renea knows that we're working hard to support and sell her meals. We want her to do a great business. We need you to support her and support us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Lynn, for all you do. Got some great ambassadors. We got some more special announcements coming, whole new program that we're excited. We have been working just from under the covers. We got another great program we're going to launch for those that need much more support. We're excited about. Even going to pay people for weight loss. That'll be fun. Hey, Shirley, good to have you. All right, that's all I got. I'm going to go work on class notes if no one has a question. Yeah, Cleo, that fried pie looked good, sis. Questions, comments? I'm going to go work on class notes and get this out in email and text, the class notes with everything you need to know about ordering PS 103 meals. Please use shibbolethmeals.com link, or she won't know that you're in our family. Pray for us that we get a good doctor report tomorrow. We're not looking forward to the next steps if we don't get a good doctor report. But the way we're feeling, we feel like we're going to get a good doctor report. This is the best I've felt in 3 weeks. Yes, non-Shibboleth members can use our link. We hope that they will. Shibbolethmeals.com. Yeah, any member or non-member can use that link. Now, if you're not a Shibboleth member, we won't let you in that group, the group support. Thank you, everybody. Love you, Cleo. God bless you. Thank you. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Love you. I'll send you out your class notes shortly. Y'all have a perfect day.